Hi, my name is Eva.
And I'm Zaire.
And today we went to the Kunstmuseum in Den Haag.
It was a hell of an experience, an amazingly huge building with two other museums right next to it.
Yeah, the architect is Berlage, and it's very modern and it has high ceilings, so it was very impressive.
Yeah, I'm told it's an art, like a prestigious Art Deco style building, and everything is kind of like cubist, and there's, it likes its corners and like kind of like maze-like staircases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost like an old school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or an old mental hospital, because some of the art was quite crazy. But yeah, so we checked out a few of the permanent exhibitions and some of the newer ones that have just come in.
Mm-hmm.
We started at, I think...
Jan van Verstegen.
Yeah, and that was the pottery.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool. The opening exhibition was more geometric works, and then it kind of moved on to his love of tribal artwork and different styles.
And keramiek.
Ceramics.
Ceramics.
Yeah. So that was cool. That was a nice opening exhibition.
Then we went to Lois Dot.
Yeah, that was the painter. Yes. And
yes.
you liked that quite a bit, yeah?
So she mainly paints outside,
Yeah.
also in winter. And it's very colorful art, but she paints like normal, ordinary stuff. So stuff she sees from her window. And she also looks at the light and looks at the same view like in several times of the day. And there she finds the challenge to paint it. So I thought that was very, how do you say that?
It was very cool, yeah.
Yeah, but also I didn't hear any other painter doing that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was a very like, she was painting by eye. But what was also very cool, that like you mentioned, was the use of color. The color palette was very kind of natural, but also unique. It was not your typical kind of like grey Dutch colors. It was very colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then from there we moved through the museum. For me, the striking exhibition was at the top, which was kind of more modern experimental arts, but it was a very diverse collection. So you see some of the more famous artists. We saw Van Gogh there, a self-portrait of Van Gogh, and you see some quite political artworks, but also social commentary, so not just representations of reality, but more the artists kind of talking through their art. So that was cool.
Yeah, and one common thing they all have is that their art for their time is very modern and that you can really see.
Yeah.
We also saw an exhibition from Jacoba van Heemskerk and Marie Tak van Poortvliet.
Yeah.
Both also very talented painters.
Yeah, and she makes her own colors, I did on that, yeah. That was her kind of...
her, because it's two people?
Oh yeah, one of them. I'm not sure, but the opening where it was painted on glass, that she makes her own, she mixes her own colors, and that was kind of what she was going for.
Yeah, and also put it on glass to let the colors accelerate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I liked about it is that, so they met when they were younger and they started to collaborate and they got into a love affair. And for that time, that was like very...
Controversial
or like...
taboo.
Yeah, but they really stood up for females and through their art. It's not like they were like making propaganda, but they were showing it in their art. So I like
exhibit A or exhibit D for dildos, if you really take a look.
Yeah.
Dildos in jars. Yeah. Peak art.
zijn nu bij het gedeelte van Mondrian. En het lijkt wel een soort doolhof hier. Toch, schat? A maze. Oh ja, I'm speaking in Dutch. I'm walking at the Mondrian exhibition. And it really looks like a maze. There's rooms everywhere.
And then on the note of propaganda, the other side of that exhibition across the hallway was art as propaganda, which dealt mainly with Germany and the Germans' use of commissioning artists to kind of infect Europe with their ideology. And obviously Brussels and the Netherlands were not having that, so that was in the description. But it was interesting to see how artists were kind of used as culture soldiers to spread their ideologies.
Yeah, and we also saw the Mondrian exhibition.
Yeah.
And so one thing that really struck me was that I thought he was only doing the geometric art with the colors like yellow, blue, red and white and black. Yeah, so my dad really likes Rietveld and Mondrian collaborated a lot with him. So of course the chairs were also there. I took a picture for my dad and sent it to him. He was happy.
Yeah. And he collaborated a lot with architects. So a lot of it is like designs of houses and buildings and communities, entire communities in that kind of Art Deco, Cubist kind of style, which is cool.
And they even made some rooms.
Yeah, exactly,
So
like
that was
representations of the rooms with that color scheme. The color palette was a Van Gogh painting, which
Very
is,
nice.
it's crazy.
Yeah, the one I actually really liked was the one in the basement, Wonder Chambers. We were first like, this is for kids, but let's just check it out.
Yeah, we were gonna go there at the start and we're like, nah, maybe we shouldn't go, it's for kids. And then we ended off at the Wonder Chamber and...
yeah, and it was very surreal.
Yeah.
A lot of chambers.
Like a maze.
Like a maze, but also with all kinds of themes inspired by the artists that we just saw.
Not only all kinds of themes, but kind of domains of art. So you have your fashion, your architecture, your jewelry, your paintings, and all different topics. Like
yeah, and also interactive. So you could scan it with your phone and then play games, and you could dress up and walk through like an infinity mirror and stuff like that. So I think for young kids, that's very
for
nice.
us, we're still young.
We're still young.
So that for us it was great.
Yeah. We enjoyed that a lot. It has a lot. It has a lot of variety.
Yeah, for the most part, I would say the highlights were the last exhibition on the fifth floor with all like the big hitters, the most famous artists, and then for us at least the bottom floor where the Wonder what's it?
Wonder Chambers.
The Wonder Chambers. So like. I felt a lot of it was monotonous, that it didn't need perhaps like a whole exhibition. It was very repetitive to give such a big hallway to a single artist.
Yeah.
But there was also like a very wide range of artists, so I understand, and it's a massive space. Yeah. So for me personally, the top floor and the bottom floor was the best.
Yeah, you can definitely fill your whole afternoon, your whole morning walking through the museum. We were also quite exhausted. It was so much to take in, so it's a lot, but very nice. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog and hope to see you next time. Like and subscribe.